Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Travis Snell, and welcome back to the Geek First Gauntlet. This is like the soft opening. If you work in retail, you know what that means. I am the current team champion, Travis Snell. What this is a special look, a preview at Gauntlet Season 3, Geek First Gauntlet Season 3. I am no longer the chairman. Dylan Musk is running that. I am stepping back to be a competitor, and I'm still on the editing, kind of promoting side, so I'm still involved with it, but he's doing the running of it. He has some great ideas I'm very excited for. There's something in May we can't talk about yet because we've pre-recorded some stuff, but we haven't pre-recorded this, and I'm very excited. It's a great idea, and I can't wait. So if you like what's going on, give Dylan Musk a big shout out. He's cooking up some big ideas. If you don't like it, let me know. I'll give you his address, and you can send him some sort of threatening package. I'm sure Taylor Field might be doing that because he is, he's kind of against Dylan Musk right now. What is the Geek First Gauntlet? So the Geek First Gauntlet is our kind of esports gaming league where we love playing video games. We love sitting around talking like the 24-hour stream or like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is coming out. We love doing that, but I personally, and I think we all want to once the idea was pitched, was I wanted to do something more kind of WWE-centric, kind of, TV show-centric, because I do love seeing people play video games, but there needs to be, a reason. There needs to be something to fight for, and we learned that early on, so that's why way long ago, 3 years ago, we did a tournament. We filmed it all in one night, and then we broke out in videos, and then ever since then, the Geek First Gauntlet League has started, and it is, like I said, kind of an esports league. There's tournaments, there are brackets, there are champions. There's a main title, now there's a sports title, first ever sports champion, and a team title, current holder, like I said, with Dylan Musk. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Season 3, Dylan has a lot cooking, but this is the preview. So this is what I'm going to be saying, a few things just so you know. They will be posting still on YouTube. They're going to be on Facebook as well because we've accumulated a lot of new fan base there, so shout out there. I hope you all check it out. And if you have any questions, let me know, but videos will be pretty self-explanatory. Every match or stuff like that has kind of a promo package, has a kind of a previously on, so you can get caught up right away. There's playlists on YouTube. We've done 2 seasons and some storyline matches and some actual whatever, some what would they be, ranked match happen on streams, 24-hour streams, a Smash tournament, things like that. So if you have any questions, let me know. But they will be on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook, I can't guarantee what's going to happen because Facebook, with YouTube right now, we're working on it. We want you to subscribe with YouTube. To be honest, we're not monetized when they did that whole thing to take monetization away. So we can use whatever. We can use whatever music we want, this and that. But with Facebook, we can't. So if you want kind of like, I'd honestly say the full version, you go to YouTube just because we can use music. Sometimes Facebook, they might alter the music. They might mute it. But the actual matches, those are going to be on there. Those aren't going to be touched because usually the audio is muted down. It's commentary. And this is, and what we're doing this year is instead of, if you were a previous fan of the Geek First Gauntlet, this is season 3, we're doing things a little bit differently. We used to usually do when we were back, and we're back a little bit later just because people move and people travel in school, so back a little later than we want, but we're delivering you the content. We've already filmed 3 events, and that's what they are. They're kind of like, how with the 24-hour stream was coming up, and we go, oh, this match is happening, this match is happening, and it happened, or Geek Mania. Geek Mania is our finale. Both those are Geek Mania 1's our biggest Geek First Gauntlet video, and then I think Geek Mania 2 is the third. Me and Kyle are rocking second. It was a good match. Check that out. We are doing that, and that's just kind of like a time saver for us, and also I think a little bit easier for you to follow storylines. I would still love to do it on a weekly basis or kind of like a bi-weekly basis like we're doing, but we just don't have the time, so we don't want it to be rushed, and that happened last year when people got busy. Mid-season, I think we took about a 2-month break, and I hated doing that. As when I was running things, I hate doing that. It's inconsistent. So this is the way it goes. We're only going to announce events when we know they're happening 100%. I remember, like I said, last year, it's like, oh, this is coming this week. No, we couldn't get it filmed. We're doing it next week. We got busy lives. We try with our show, like the podcast, the reviews, everything like that to keep up. Geek First Gauntlet is more of a passion project because we don't make anything from that. That's why we'd like you to hopefully please subscribe on YouTube so we can get back to monetizing it, because those videos did do the best for us, because I think people got invested in the storylines, and I hope if you're new fans, you can too. And that's why when we talk about, if you look what I'm talking into, when we talk about you liking or reviewing and subscribing, anything we make, it goes back in the podcast and stuff like doing more Gauntlet matches. If we were afforded that time, I think we'd love it. So that's why we're doing this one event approach. And so, like I said, there's other events planned, maybe previously recorded. Same thing, I'm the editor. I'm not going to announce a single date till I know it's 100% in the bank. I can announce this, though, that by the time this is dropped, both the two events. I would say maybe this first event is the premiere, but I'm calling it like tentatively Retaliation is coming up next week. March 30th is our kickoff, but you get that right now. The second event, which I'm not going to talk about at all because I would spoil some stuff, but there's 2 matches on that event, and you can go watch that right now. They'll both be there for the dollar level. One you're getting a week early, the other one you're getting about a month and 2 weeks early, and it is quality content. We work really hard on that. That takes a lot of time every day, so we hope you enjoy it. Please let us know. But I can announce, and that's what these interviews are going to be doing. Dylan's going to be, I'm going to get you little clips of interviews that Dylan did over, I don't know, the weekend when we filmed, and the matches will be coming up. So, to kick it off, Geek First, the premiere Season 3, Retaliation, you got Kirkland Patzer, the current sports champion, and the cheat code. For people that don't know, the cheat code is it's a cheat code. You can cash it in on any champion at any time, and we do this thing where title matches are played in a best of 3, a best of 5. Sometimes the games are random. Dylan is, I think, picking them this year to pick bounce games, but in a title match, whatever it is, best of 3, best of 5, the cheat code holder gets to pick one of those games, so they clearly got an advantage. So that's what he got going on, and he's versing Jessica, and they'll get into more in the interviews, but the reason they're versing, they used to be a team. Kirkland decided to go another way because he felt that Jessica was letting him down, and there's been debate who was the best team member on that, and I know from personal stuff, Jessica really wanted to hash this out and talk to him, and Kirkland just kind of ignored her a little bit, so that was kind of a little tense on the cast and at get-togethers and whatnot, but he was focused on his career, and then after that 24-hour stream, he won the cheat code and the sports title, so he is, and he just barely beat me for the cheat code, and that sports title is coming back home to me because myself, I can announce this is a big one. This is, I think, I'm going to be biased and say it is the greatest feud in Gauntlet history, but I think it's at least the most storied one, and it's myself versus Taylor Field. I've been waiting. You can see in this interview I get very frustrated because I want some answers. We have a long storied history, and that's where you'll watch the promo package. Either way, last year we formed a team called the Wolf Order. Me and him were enemies, but we kind of felt the world was against us. We formed it. We were kicking ass, taking names, and then he just started to do some really shady stuff. He started to lie to me. He started to betray me or not keep me focused on my matches. During a 24-hour stream, when I had a title match, he was doing like a funny voice. I asked him please to stop, and he wouldn't. So that shows he attacked Kirkland Patzer and broke his hand, and he lied to me about that, which made me get egg on my face because everyone thought I did it. So me and him have tons and tons of history, and I've been waiting for this. This is a big premiere. I think this match, as somebody that can promote, this could be a match all on its own. It might do the best numbers because we have a long storied history rivalry, and I am ready to end it. I'm ready to put it in the past because I can't focus on anything else until I get this done. And I'm not gonna say anything more because it's in the interview, but we've been enemies, we've been friends, we've been partners, we've had a backyard wrestling match. This is kind of the final showdown. We may verse again in maybe a title match or someone's a contender. It might happen 24-hour stream, but in my mind, this is the final peg in the Gauntlet storyline as far as me and Taylor, and this is the end. This is to prove who's best. I'm training really hard for it. I trained really hard, so I will throw it to Dylan Muss, and he's going to, and also I guess I didn't even announce, that is a revenge feud, but that's not the only reason we're fighting. Dylan we wanted to play each other very badly, so we're in that, but there's also sports tournament. It is myself and Taylor versus the newly, newer, but Saris, who made his debut last year, first ever team champion, versus Clinton, who you may have seen on 24-hour stream. You'll get to know him a little bit. He's making his debut. The way this goes in the first video, Kirkland and Jessica versing, Taylor and myself versing. The winner of Taylor and myself will go on to verse the winner of Saris and Clinton, and then the winner of that will verse Kirkland down the line for the sports title. So that's what's going on. I'm going to throw it to Dylan Muss. I want to just jump in here and let you know, because I know we got lots of new listeners and what is the Geek First Gauntlet? I'm trying to post stats. I'm trying to post best moments, matches. It's a lot of fun. We work hard. It's not something, some people might think we, in our podcast, we always say that we want to be a lax vibe and whatnot, and some people accuse us of not preparing. That's just kind of our gimmick and our theme. Geek First Gauntlet, we prepare. We put in a lot of time, energy. So, and especially myself, the editing process is a bitch when you got to line up a video, a gameplay, audio, and then maybe an entrance. Yikes. So myself, lots of work. So it's on Patreon, $4. Please check it out. It's lots of fun. If not, the first event is March 30th. The next one I will announce when it is ready to go 100%. Patreon, they're almost, I think it's all ready. There might be a graphic here or two changed. I know like sometimes we do interviews on the podcast, and if there's a good sound clip, I might add it to the, previous on, but most of it's there. The meat and potatoes as far as the match and the results are there in the interview. So thank you very much. I'm going to throw it over to the chairman, Dylan Muss, and he's sitting down with the competitors, and please support us. Thank you.
Today we are firing up with the sports title contendership championship. This should be fun. We're gonna have 4 people thrown in the ring here, playing a little bit of a bracket, and then the winner is gonna go on and fight Kirkland. We got a couple matches here. We're gonna start out with Travis versus Taylor in Mario Strikers, but we're gonna do something different this time. Mario Strikers, of course, is probably the most played game in all of the Gauntlet, even before the Gauntlet was formed. I mean, the Gauntlet was really formed to play Strikers in the first place, but we're not playing the one on the GameCube anymore. We're going to the Wii, and this is a crazy game. This is much more intense. A lot more jank in the game. There's motion controls. It's wild, but it's a lot of fun. And then on the other side of the bracket, we're going to have Tyler Saris, who's had a very bumpy road in the Gauntlet. Started out with an amazing win record, and then just fell off hard. But then, recently in the Smash Ultimate Tournament, really kind of brought it back and proved that he is a competitor. And he's going to be fighting someone for the first time in the Gauntlet. It is Clinton Coindy2 Peterson. And this guy, he's not played any matches. You might remember him from some commentary from the Smash Ultimate Tournament. But he's making his debut, and they're going to be playing some Cool Borders 2, which is a janky snowboarding game from the 1800s. So we'll see that one in some time. But let's start out with some strikers here. This one's going to be Travis versus Taylor. I'm very excited to see this because this is my favorite strikers game, and they haven't played this against each other. So this is going to be something new. Let's get some interviews going here. I'm going to bring Travis in here first. Welcome, Travis. Grab a seat. Either side, you pick. How's it going, Travis?
Good. It's good to be back. I always love Gauntlet time. I got the team championship over here. Thanks, Saris, very much. 24-hour stream. Happily with your help. I took that off Briggs. And,
yeah, I guess that's technically mine too, hey?
It is yours.
I haven't actually touched it. You've been keeping it hostage.
You've touched it. You've touched it. People, see, they think I'm a bad guy. First thing on 24-hour stream when we won, I handed it to Dale. No one remembers. I'm trying to improve the image of Travis Snell here, Am I going to back talk? Sure. But I'm trying to be a nicer person because Wolf War got a little crazy last year. Mm-hmm. People were getting fucking attacked in parking lots and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I was hoping for. Got a little rambunctious, but I'm excited. Gauntlet time. I'm excited to be here.
Before we bring Taylor in here, I just want to ask you about this new Strikers game. Right, we're switching it up. It's a little bit of the same old, but definitely something fresh and new.
Yeah.
How do you think this is going to fare playing the new Strikers game? You guys have played a lot before. I think you guys are 1-1 record for in-game Gauntlet matches. But you've also just played a lot of outside of the Gauntlet just for fun. Before we even had the Gauntlet, we did some matches that are up on the YouTube channel somewhere. Mm-hmm. So this game's been played a lot, but not this particular version.
Well, in a past life, I would not have prepared or really cared much about it other than the Smash Ultimate stream because with Smash Ultimate, I lost to Taylor. So Taylor before that in the Gauntlet had never beat me, and I feel like I underestimated him. So this one I've been preparing. I think Strikers is both in our blood. We play that any chance we get, whether it's 24-hour stream, this and that. So I'm excited to play him. I'm excited it's something new. I have been preparing. That's something different than the last 2 seasons as Wolf Order and being the chairman. I didn't prepare. I would just show up and play. So that's a new strategy I got going on.
That is true. I did post all these matches almost a month ago, so everyone had time to prepare. And only a couple people took up that opportunity. You were one of them. You've been practicing a lot of these games. You've been practicing games if you make it to the second round, the final round. So, as the one running this, I respect that. I respect the hustle, trying to get the victories. And you've definitely put some time into Strikers, so you have some strategies going into this. Whereas Taylor might be a little bit more lost trying to figure it out as it goes. But, as with Strikers, it is just crazy. And sometimes if you just kick the ball around a bunch, randomly kick it in the net, it can go in. And that's always something. So
yeah, I'm excited. I've done almost everything other than cheat code. I've done everything there is to be. I've actually looked stats. I'm the first person to win all 3 belts, sports, team, and main. So there's not much for me to do left. I would love to win the cheat code next year, but I also would very much love to beat Taylor Field again. I would just like to add a few more titles to my resume. I think I've had Smash Ultimate. I finished 2nd, which I was very surprised. Geek vs. Gauntlet Tournament, I finished 2nd. I got a good ratio there.
I mean, no one's ever had all 3 belts at the same time, so that would be something.
I would love to do that, but right now it's kind of like a nice cherry on top. So I'm kind of finding my ways, but I'm still here to win. I'm still here to play. I'm still here to entertain the masses.
I have one more question for you before we can bring Taylor in here. You know, we just had recently an exhibition match between Jessica and Kirkland has a new manager. It's Michael Snell, your brother.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
My brother is. I would.
He's actually attacked Taylor before.
Yeah, the term
On a
mentally
cast.
unstable is quite small when it comes to him. He is a whole different field. He's older than me by 5 minutes, and he rubs it in my face every Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I gave him a shot on the podcast because he has very different views. I feel like it's just been feeding his ego. And Kirkland, I feel like Kirkland's trying to be, you know, Travis 2 years ago. You know, he turned on his
a little
partner.
bit of a bad boy.
Yeah, things like that. But I don't know if Kirkland can do it. But definitely my brother is going to be poisoning his mind. I will take any chance when I know he's here not to be here because I don't want to be around my brother. He's a toxic person. He somehow lives in my basement. I don't know how that happened, but he's a very tricky guy. So if I win this tournament, I'm going to have to face down Kirkland, and then I'm going to have to face down my brother, and that's going to be...
That's a lot.
I'm going to have a lot of emotions going on. So I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about the tournament right now.
Think about one game at a time, right? Start with
Yeah.
strikers.
But if my brother... That's a whole can of worms, so... Yeah, and I apologize for him in advance.
We'll keep you here, and we'll bring
Okay,
Taylor on.
yeah.
Taylor, you want to hop in here for an interview?
I also, while Taylor's walking, I have kept the Pan Sol mask. Pan Sol has not appeared whatsoever, thank goodness. Because
He's been pretty absent lately, yeah.
I'm keeping it locked up so we never see
Do you think
him
he only
again.
has one?
I hope so.
I mean, he's from Mexico, likely, so maybe he has more back home.
I don't know, but luckily it's like a curse. I feel like maybe he lives in this.
Maybe we should burn that, hey?
I probably should,
I
but
would
it's
think
also a pride of joy because of what happened in the 24-hour stream, and I proved who Pan Sol really was.
Taylor, you got sunglasses on as well, pulling the Kirkland look, I see.
He's a bad boy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Now you're laughing. I'm very confused. What's up? How are you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me here.
I'm so glad to have you. You're always a very fun competitor. You've had a very up and down record. You know, started out not so great, but since then you've really, proven that you are a fierce competitor. You just seem to be a little inconsistent. Now we're playing strikers, which is a favorite of yours, but this is, a different version of the game. How do you feel about playing this new type of strikers?
This is definitely something, it's... I'm not gonna lie, I'm not ready for this. I'm not charged for Mario Strikers charged. I like, like you like your old school Smash Bros on the GameCube, but when you
it's called Melee.
Melee,
Call
yeah.
it by its
when
name.
you pop on Brawl or when you pop on, Smash 4, like, do you feel that same energy?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's my point,
I think it's
Now we're on
also
the same
he's just
page.
been unfocused since the Wolf Warrior's been falling apart.
Since the end of Season 2, I went into exile. I went out and I did some soul searching.
Really?
And I can't tell you if I found it or not, but I'm here today.
Interesting. Well, I'm curious. You guys formed a team, the Wolf Order, some time ago, about a year ago, something like that. And since then, it's been pretty rocky. Your relationship seems like it's just kind of gone down and down. You guys have fought a little bit. Obviously, there was the Pan Solo unveiling. Where are you guys at today?
I'll go first because I don't think there's anything warrant to say.
I do. I have a statement from my lawyer.
From your lawyer.
Your lawyer again.
Maybe
I
let's start with a statement.
I was in exile at the courthouse.
Since I have tried to, other than podcasting, anytime I try to talk to Taylor, I just get this lawyer messaging me or phoning me. I cannot talk to Taylor
There's been a lot of
directly.
lawyers in the Geekers lately.
We're right now trying to fight over the rights of the Wolf Warrior because I created it, but Taylor's saying he was also a founding member, so we're trying to figure that all out, but he will not. He just keeps sticking to statements and messages, and I have to deal with his lawyer. I've not met his lawyer personally, I just get faxes and whatnot. So read your shitty-ass statement.
There's no proof whatsoever that I am the person that attacked Kirkland. The only reason at the 24-hour stream I was dressed as Pan Solo and attacked you as I was tired and confused. I know a lot has happened,
Tired
but
and
I am
confused?
extending the for you and I to join forces one more time. The world is against. Look at the chairman who took away our rematch clauses. We need each other.
Was this written by a native English speaker?
You sound like a computer.
No.
Were you going for handshake? I'm not shaking your hand.
Who is your lawyer? That was
My
very
lawyer?
poorly worded.
His name's Atari.
His
Who?
name's Dari?
Atari. He's a great guy. He gave me a shirt, actually.
Really?
With his name on it.
This is the last time. We're not reforming the Wolf Order.
Taylor, you've
This is
surprised
not-
me many times over the years, but this is an even bigger surprise than I was prepared for.
Well, I
Atari the lawyer.
thought you might say that and make a mistake.
Because I've told you for months, this is done. This is done.
So my lawyer and I have created another statement.
Really? Just now? In the moment, he just sent it to you.
Snaps right now.
He just sent it.
Travis, I considered you a brother, and you never considered me anything. I was your sidekick, right? But I was never your sidekick.
This.
Oh! I was your kickstand. I held you up after you lost the sports title. And who was the one that brought that title back to the Wolf Order? Me.
Okay,
And I showed that I was the best wolf all alone.
I'm
my
gonna,
God.
I'm gonna
This is
interrupt.
heavy.
I'm gonna interrupt you right there. You winning the sports title did not hurt me at all. That didn't bother me. What bothered me is the second I lost it, you said to Kirkland, "Oh, I want a rematch. Cast it in my claws right now." You didn't even wait like a day to try and get a sports title. I was grieving. I was sad I lost the title. And that same event, you said, "Oh, I'm coming after you, Kirkland." You didn't care at all that I had lost.
I'm going to stick to my statement. Start getting angry.
Oh!
I watched Geek Mania 2 back, and I saw you cheering for Kyle. Then you shook Tyler's hand, the man that took my title away from me.
Boy.
That night, when I defended the sports title and you couldn't win the main title, it burned a hole so bad in me that you screwed me over at the 24-hour stream. You could have picked me to be your partner in that title match, but you picked Dylan, one of our biggest enemies.
Biggest enemy, hey?
The
That's what the
reason
statement says.
So the statement
You're
says.
sticking to the statement.
this is the problem. The reason I picked him is because I couldn't trust you. You for months lied to me that you attacked Kirkland in the parking lot, which you're saying it's still not you, but we know it's you. You attacked me at the 24-hour stream with a fucking pan or whatever it is. You attacked me and I took the mask off and that was you. I couldn't trust you. I knew I couldn't trust you.
Again,
No.
I'm sticking to my statement. I was always the best member of the Wolf Order, and
Oh,
I showed
fuck.
the world that was true because once you left the Wolf Order, I beat you for the first time, showing you were holding me back. Also, I don't know who or why Pan Solo attacked you. Maybe it's because he knew you couldn't beat Kirkland and was trying to protect you, your Grand Canyon-sized ego.
So your lawyer just knows that that's what Pansel was thinking, huh? That sounds like you would maybe think that.
I'd like to meet this lawyer. Do you have his contact info? Can I?
You have to contact, his name is Atari, go to atari.com.
Atari.com.
You won't tell me. No, the thing is, what really made you mad is once we formed the Wolf Order, we didn't face for an entire year. And then on the 24-hour stream, I beat you, and then you got salty. You were doing your Tommy Wiseau voice, you were trying to distract me, you attacked me, and then now that I picked Dylan, I also picked Dylan because I know I couldn't have won the title with you because you're on a big-time losing streak. Do you have more statements or whatnot?
I think he's sticking to the statement.
I'm going to stick to this statement.
All right. I think everything that's been said. No.
Last statement. You know what? I don't care about the sports title. I don't care about main title. I don't care about this title because the thing is, what matters the most is me beating you. I wanted to be. There you go. I wanted to fix this and be friends, but you always make this about who's better and who's the best. And I'm about to dominate you. I'm about to embarrass you, and I'm about to show the world that you're always, no matter what you do, no matter what titles you win, you're always going to be known as Travis Snell's bitch.
Travis Snell's bitch. I put bitches in their place. I go to the hood where all the bitches be at, and that's where you are. Get in line with my bitches. Little bitch boy.
All right, Taylor, I gotta cut you off. That is just not the kind of friendly banter we like to see. Old school Gauntlet here. We're doing an exhibition match. This one has no titles on the line. You know, of course the matches are gonna be tracked, but really this one is just more of a pride match. It's gonna be a fun one. We're having the X team, Jessica versus Kirkland. I'm really excited to see this match because I think it's going to be a big proving ground for both of them. Kirkland, of course, currently holding on to a title. He's had a pretty good win streak lately. He's playing really well. Jessica has never had the taste of a title. So she's probably had, maybe the worst record of all of Gauntlet competitors of all time. And, that's a rough thing to see. Kirkland maybe disappointed in her performance, decided to break up the team. And today we're going to do a run back. So they're going to play through all of the games that they have played in their team history. So that's going to be Mario Kart 64 and Mario Tennis on the GameCube. We're going to see who was really carrying who and who was bringing the other one down. I think I'm going to bring them in for some interviews. Let's get Kirkland in here first. Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing, Kirkland?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I see you got some sunglasses on
Yeah.
indoors.
Yeah.
Those look fresh and new. Did you just bought those recently?
No, I just take good care of
Oh.
my sunglasses.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
My future's just so bright.
Mhm.
I gotta wear shades.
Your future is looking pretty bright.
Yeah.
You've been on a pretty hot win streak lately, holding on to the sports title.
That's
Now
right.
this is gonna be an interesting match for you today because there's nothing really on the line other than whatever it means to you. So what does this mean for you? Your match against Jessica.
This probably means more to me than my past title fights, honestly, because this is Jessica and I we've had our past. We've had
Quite a storied history.
yeah, we had some good times,
Mhm.
but just like all things must come to an end, good or bad. And
It's true.
I'm sick and tired of hearing rumors of people saying that Jessica was carrying me in those title fights. So I
A
just
lot of
gotta-
rumors surfacing.
I just
Yeah.
got a lot of tweets out there, a lot of hashtag Jessica wins, a lot of hashtag Kirkland loses. I've
Yeah.
seen.
What's up with that?
So
it was trending in North America. Actually,
I'm getting
Kirkland
none of
loses.
that. I had to delete my Twitter. I was getting a lot of hateful comments on it.
Oh,
So
that's heartbreaking.
it is. So I'm just gonna prove to myself and everyone out there
Mhm.
that I'm the heavy hitter here.
Very cool.
Yes.
How do you feel about these games? We're starting out with Mario Kart Battle Mode, which is
Yes.
wild, of course, as we saw.
Yeah.
It was a very close match you guys had against T Squared, but they ended up closing it out. They're a
Yeah.
very skilled team, that T Squared.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that one?
I feel like they
playing
have the
today?
advantage of just having the same name. Honestly, I feel
Right,
like
it's not fair.
it's really not fair. I
Mhm.
feel like they should.
So how do you feel playing against Jessica today
Playing
in a
against
1v1?
Jessica, I'm excited. I haven't played this probably since last time we played it, so
Uh-huh.
I haven't had much time to practice. But
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of mental training as opposed to physical
That's
training,
important,
holding
too.
the remote.
Mhm.
So I've been visualizing myself popping those balloons and
Pop those balloons.
just getting the win.
Mm-hmm. If I guess the second game is going to be Mario Tennis on the GameCube. So another guy.
Yes.
You guys actually won in this match.
Yes,
Against, I believe
this
it was
is-
Travis and Kyle back in the day.
I don't think I've actually lost at Mario Tennis ever.
Really? So there's a lot on the line for that match.
I will boldly say that I am probably the best Mario Tennis player in the history of the Gauntlet. I will say that confidently.
Bold claim.
Yeah, no one has been able to tower me or defeat me, so I'm gonna just prove it here again.
Excellent.
Today, so, yeah.
Excellent. And so if there's an event of a tie between those two games, we actually are moving to a decider, which you guys have not played as a
Yes.
team. Overcooked 2, which might be in Jessica's favor. She's played a lot of this game. You have played it as well, but
That's right.
it might be kind of scary if you have to get to that point. How do you feel if it gets to that third game?
I'm not too worried about getting there, but obviously a true winner kind of thinks about all scenarios, right?
Of course.
So I've done some more mental training on that one as opposed to physically playing the game.
Mhm.
I was rewatching our old 24-hour stream of playing that with my buddy Travis.
Yeah.
When we defeated Tyler and Taylor, and just watching some strategy videos on that. So
Cool. So you're
I feel pretty
prepared.
confident. Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's all I had. Question
Yeah.
for you. Do you have anything to say before you get into this?
Yes, actually, I wanted to introduce my new manager. No one's heard about him yet, but his
New
name
manager?
is Michael Snell Jr. I want to bring him in.
Oh
to,
no.
First time announcement.
Michael Snell Jr.
The second. The second.
Yes,
The
sorry,
second.
the second, not Junior.
I've never actually met this man before.
Hi, boys and girls.
How you doing, Michael? Do you want to come
boy.
sit down?
Yeah, come sit
Yes,
next to me.
yes. I'm so excited to be here finally at the Gauntlet. If you don't know me, I am Travis Snell's twin brother, the better brother, Michael Snell II. We run the most successful show on Geekverse Podcast, Hunka News. And boy, is it good. And you know why I'm
It
here?
is very successful, I will say.
It's very successful. It's
It's very
better than what you guys are doing over there in your crap show.
We have very little funding. We try our best, okay? So I'd appreciate if you take that comment back.
Never. You see why I'm here is because, one, he beat my brother, and that's always a good thing. He's a mega loser. But two, I think the Gauntlet needs a little hunka in its life. And what better
That's
way?
right.
This man is on the roll of a lifetime. Sports champion. Geekverse Gauntlet Tournament 2. I can't speak. Geekverse Gauntlet Tournament 2. The Chico. This man is on fire. And with my help, he's going to go straight to the top. People are going to be saying Tyler breaks who this season. They're going to forget
That's
his
right.
name. Jessica.
Bold.
She carried nothing. The only thing she carried was Kirkland's coattails.
That's right.
Savage.
We're here to make an impact, and we're here to change.
So
the
should we
game.
say you're not playing the game, you're
No,
simply
no,
a manager?
No, the reason I don't play is because it would be unfair. I would destroy
everybody
Okay.
because I would just bring action to the world.
A lot of action.
So I'm here just to support him. You know, Kirkland.
So-
I'm here to.
Looks like it's hard to breathe with that.
It is. But I gotta represent my main man, Jared Lell. I'm here to represent his signings, his autograph signings, things like that. And I'm here to say the truth because Kirkland, sometimes a
What
nice
do you
guy.
think? What do you think about this trending hashtag Kirkland loses
What?
that was going North
Well,
America
and that's the
wide?
thing. Kirkland's used to be Mr. Nice Guy, but when he did something evil and he turns back on Jessica, it was nothing but success. So I'm here to keep him in line and make sure he doesn't go to the light side. I'm gonna make sure that he does a good job.
So are you going to help him decide when to use that coveted cheat code?
Ooh, that cheat code, eh? What do you think about that cheat code, Mr. Patzer?
I don't wanna give too much away
of
about
course.
my intentions for that cheat code. You know, I want to keep it.
Stop laughing!
Because I don't.
Stop it!
I don't.
The show you run here.
I want to.
Please don't harass my guests and competitors.
I need Bruce Cruz here. Is who I need.
Fuck that guy.
But you know, I want the strategic advantage of having the element of surprise. So I'm gonna keep that to a secret. And you know,
Okay, that's fair.
Me and my manager, that's for us to decide.
We have.
Oh, I was mostly curious if it's a team decision or if it's up to Kirkland. So it sounds like you guys really decided these things together.
Oh, we have strategies. People didn't know, but I was a campaign manager for Donald Trump, so I've run many successful campaigns.
Yeah.
People love me in the States, so I can't wait to enforce that at the Gauntlet. And yeah, champions look out. My brother, Tyler Briggs. It's we're breathing down your neck, and we could cash in
Right.
at any
Do you mean that in like a sexual way, breathing down his neck, or
moment. Yes, but consensual.
consensual? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all I have questions for you guys. If you guys want to head out to the.
No, you've already wasted enough of our time.
No, I'd like you to go to the change room. You guys can get prepared, and I'm gonna bring Jessica in here.
You
for
know,
an
I'm gonna go
interview.
that way. Even though you told me to go that way, I'm gonna go this way.
You know, all leads to the same place. So you choose your adventure. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get Jessica in here. Jessica is, of course, Kirkland's combatant today. Jessica, welcome. How are you doing on this day?
Just living the dream, you
Living the
know?
dream. Nice.
I don't look like that last guy you had on here, so I can't complain.
He's one of a kind, for sure.
Wow, sexist.
All right,
And,
Jessica.
I did at least let them have their interview without rude comments. And,
You did.
kind of taking the high road
For the most
already.
part. For the most part.
Giggling at the fact that his mask fell on his face multiple times.
Yeah, he didn't really seem like he's worn that before.
No,
Maybe
it was
it's fresh
definitely
new
a
outfit.
trial run.
Let's get into it. So today's match for you is mostly about pride, right? Because Kirkland, of course, holding a belt, but you don't get that if you beat him today. This is just to prove to yourself, maybe. Well, actually, I'm curious. What does this mean to you today?
You know, I haven't really thought about it. So I've come to determine in my life, it's become a new motto of mine. I'm only ever 3% prepared.
3%. Okay.
3%. And the arriving here 5 minutes late.
That was the 3%?
That was the 3%.
So you put 0% into the games, is what you're saying?
Into the thought process about what this match is going to mean.
I see, okay. So if you only had 3% preparedness for the games, where did you decide to spread that throughout these 3 games?
I mean, I actually own a Switch and Overcooked too, so you know.
So if you
waiting
get
for
there,
that tiebreaker, I guess.
so that's interesting. So you only have your idea then is just to make it to the third round. How is your plan to get there? Is it through Mario Kart or is that through Mario Tennis?
You know, if we were racing, Mario Kart would be the way to go, but
Battle mode is something different.
it's a whole different battle per se.
Right.
But you know, I think that tennis, I think I beat a couple people once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't brag about how much I've won because that's a little egotistical, but I think I can.
You guys as a team did win in Mario Tennis. Do you think that was you carrying Kirkland, or do you think that was a team effort, or was he carrying you?
I mean, in theory, as a team, it would be a team effort.
Right.
You know.
Well, you believed in the team. Kirkland was the one who did not, really.
Yeah, Kirkland, doesn't seem to believe in much anymore except for
Oof.
awkward consensual neck breathing.
Right. Except for his potions. All right, I think that's pretty much all I have for you today. You can go back to the room and get ready. Anything else you want to say to the fans before we get into this?
You know what? No, I think, the hashtags speak for themselves.
Hashtag speak from they do. It's true.
You know?
The people were talking.
And obviously, it's upset a couple people. They felt the need to bring it up, so
Yeah.
we're just going to see what starts trending after this match. That's all.
Sounds good, Jessica. Well, good luck, and we'll see you in the matches, guys.
So, okay, do you want me to go the proper way?
Please do. Thank you so much. We are heading into our other first round match of the Sports Contendership Tournament. I'm going to bring my man, Clinton Peterson, in here. Grab a seat. It is his Geek vs. Gauntlet debut. I mean, technically, you've seen him before on the commentary desk in odd matches here and there, but of course, you joined me on the Smash Ultimate tournament.
I did.
But here you are in the sports, playing for the sports title. How do you feel about this?
Well, I gotta say I'm excited, a little bit nervous. I think some of you may have seen me on the 24-hour stream.
Right. With a wizard's hat and hood and all this?
I think that was a different guy.
Okay.
But
Just the neighborhood wizard.
he's just around. You see him in friendly neighborhood. So I'm excited though. I believe I'm playing Cool Borders today.
Playing Cool Borders 2 for the PlayStation 1 or 2 or some shit?
I've played some Cool Borders 2 before. I gotta say that was one of the games I played a lot growing up.
Ooh.
I know that square is carve and X makes you jump and it doesn't really speed you up at all. So I'm just gonna be.
That is also going to be a first in the Geek Persona, of course, is this game. So I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Another game premiere.
How do you feel about playing against Tyler Saris?
You
Who
know,
is, of course, our roommate
he is.
and also a feared competitor in this particular instance.
Well, Saris, he's got some experience in the Gauntlet. You know, he's shown up before. He's done some work. He's also.
He's held a belt.
He has. I didn't know that.
The sports, the team belt. He's held with Tyler Briggs at one more. T squared.
That makes sense. Yeah, T squared is a very strong team. Very very strong team. But you know what? This isn't a team game.
It's true.
Where it's just one-on-one, mano-y-mano.
2 men, 1 mountain.
1 mountain, 2 boards, and just a whole lot of snow.
A lot of snow. Okay, we're going to keep you here. We're going to bring Tyler Saris in here. We're going to get the custard couch going. Tyler Saris, welcome back to the Gauntlet. How are you doing on this fine afternoon, my friend?
I am great.
Great. That's good to hear.
It's been, I've been aching to get some games in.
Yeah. So,
I feel like it's
the
been
last time we saw you was in the Smash Ultimate tournament where you had a very strong performance, beat a lot of people, but ended up getting second, losing to Ruben. So do you feel like you have a little bit of heat powered up for this competition?
I do. I mean, Cool Borders is an interesting game.
Yeah.
I know Clinton has a lot of experience with it, and...
But you do too, of course.
I don't have a lot of experience with it. I have some experience with it. But I don't think I think he has more experience in it, and I think he is better, but I don't think he should sleep on me.
Yeah.
Then...
Well, we're going to do a few races, so it'll, there's going to be some adaptation, there might be some cheesy plays, who knows? It's a potentially janky game, I'm not really sure. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, it'll be good.
How do you feel about playing against Kirk Clinton in his very first Gauntlet, his debut match?
I think it's fitting that he's playing against me, I'm part of the Custer Boys, so...
Yeah.
It's a nice, ease into it. We've played games together before, Smash, outside of the Gauntlet, so it's a nice little transition for.
I feel like it's a nice way to introduce me, nice way to bring me in.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be
I think it's been a long time since we've had just such a friendly interaction on a couch. Normally, if there's 2 people on a couch, Travis and Taylor, usually they're fighting each other. Even Jessica and Kirkland, also fighting each other. So I feel good on this couch, Fonz. I have a nice warmness in my heart for the first time. But I don't know. I'm very excited to see. Well, of course, Clinton in his first match. I'm excited to see a new game in the Gauntlet, and I'm excited.
Console, you're saying?
A new console even. We've never even had the PS2. Yeah. So, and the winner of you guys goes on to play Travis, who just took out Taylor in Mario Strikers, and that's going to be 3 different games. So that's going to be different, and also some new games in there as well. We're going to have some dodgeball. We're going to have some Wii boxing, and then we're going to have the classic Mario Tennis again. So, we'll ask you guys those questions later after this match. But let's get into the Cool Borders, and we'll see you guys there.
All right.